In this video, I'll walk you through how to install and set up the Automatic Tool Changer, or ATC, on the SC-512L. Before getting started, make sure you have an air supply connected and available. Before installing or removing any accessories, always press the E-stop to de-energize the machine. This removes power from the motors and makes the machine safer to work on while you are changing components. If your quick change tool post is currently installed, that will need to be removed before the ATC can go on. Using a 10mm Allen key, remove the top screw from the quick change tool post. Once the screw is loose, lift the quick change tool post out of the machine and set it aside somewhere safe. Before installing the ATC hardware, brush away any chips or debris from the surface of the plate. Now the mounting surface is clear and ready for the ATC hardware. The first part of the ATC installation is placing the locating pins and mounting the adapter plate. Start by inserting the 8 pins into the X plate. These pins help properly locate the ATC adapter plate and make sure it sits in the correct position. Once the pins are in place, set the adapter plate down onto the mounting surface. Then install the two M12 by 20mm low-profile screws using an 8mm Allen key. With the adapter plate secured, the machine is ready for the ATC itself. Now we can place the ATC onto the adapter plate. As you lower it into position, make sure the locating pins line up correctly. Once everything is seated properly, install the 3 M8 by 18mm socket head screws to secure the ATC to the adapter plate. At this point, the ATC is physically mounted and ready to be connected. With the ATC mounted, the next step is connecting power, signals, and air. Start by plugging in the 2 connectors on the right side of the machine. These connectors provide power and control signals for the ATC. After plugging them in, rotate the blue locking ring on each connector to secure them to the panel. Next, connect the 8mm airline tubing to the solenoid in the back. Now that the ATC is installed, the next step is getting the machine powered back up and ready to switch modes. Close the machine door, release the E-stops, and press Enable in the control software. Since this machine was previously being used with the Quick Change tool post, it is currently in manual tool mode. Before changing into ATC mode, the machine first needs to be homed. Press Home All and allow the machine to complete its homing sequence. The next step is switching into ATC mode. Press the ATC Mode button. A dialog box will appear letting you know that the machine is about to change modes. It will also warn you that continuing will move the X-axis back to machine 0, then home the ATC. Press OK to continue. The machine will then home the ATC and complete the mode change. Once that is finished, the ATC is installed, homed, and ready to use. As a general guideline, tool stickout should ideally be kept to about 22mm, or 0.85 inches, or less from the face of the pocket. Before running programs with the ATC, we recommend checking the center height of your ATC tooling. The center height is adjusted at the factory, but it is always a good idea to verify it yourself so you understand the setup of your machine and tooling. If adjustment is needed, follow our guide linked below for changing the ATC center height.
If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing for more setup guides, machining tips, and tutorials. If you have any questions or run into anything unexpected, send us an email at support@signcorecnc.com and we'll be happy to help. You can also check the description for helpful links, related videos, and additional setup resources. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.